So welcome back to lesson 9 of the EFT mini course. Today's topic is the area of procrastination. Now, procrastination for so many people is the term for laziness, putting something off until tomorrow that you could do today. And often, even though the thing we're thinking about isn't necessarily unpleasant or not beneficial to us in some way, the thought we create about it being something that's unpleasant is often overpowering. And so what we tend to do is just focus on putting it off or avoiding it altogether. So things like going to the gym, or, even though we know it's good for our health and it's good for our minds, it's good for our bodies, we still see it in some respect as requiring a certain amount of effort, and we can therefore talk ourselves out of that particular activity. That's just one example. Or you may be thinking about starting a project at work, or maybe completing a particular piece of work for a deadline. And again, the thought of, it not working out the way you want it to, or it being somehow, you're not being the best person for the job, or you're going to fail at it somehow, that again can influence our behaviors in the present. So this particular exercise is helpful in many, many ways for releasing the blockage on that choice that you have to go ahead with whatever objective you have in mind. So whatever goal you're setting for yourself, you need to calibrate exactly how much resistance you're feeling towards that now. So in other words, calibrate between 0 and 10 for how much resistance you're feeling to, let's say, as an example, going to the gym, and then start your calibration and your programming. Even though I don't want to do this activity because it feels unpleasant to me and unrewarding, I choose to release this resistance now. So again, even though I don't want to do this activity because it feels unpleasant to me and it feels unrewarding, I choose to release this resistance now. Okay? And so with calibration and programming in place, time for your tapping. I've been putting this off. I just don't want to do it. I don't even want to think about it. It's too much effort. Makes me feel bad about myself and just feel plain lazy. But I do so many other things with no laziness. So maybe it's not me that's making this choice. Maybe it's an unconscious part of me that's creating the illusion of resistance. Okay, and just recalibrate. Think about that from a sort of a more sort of neutral and subjective dimension. And then continue. I'm not necessarily cut out for this. I don't want to trade my precious hours for this activity that is inherently tedious. The reason I have this on my to-do list is because it is useful to me in some way. But a boring, longer-term benefits kind of way. but it's for my own good. I know that deep down. So what if I didn't have to feel this stress for something that is ultimately good for me, and release that stress so I can think more clearly and objectively about this goal? Now, okay, again, recalibrate. What if I could become more tuned into this project? What if I could become more attuned to the benefits of this goal? And what if I could just see this as a reward, even if it was in the short term? I can make it rewarding in my own head by promising to reward myself in some way once I complete a part of it or all of it. When I choose to undergo constructive discomfort, in order for me to come out at the other end with a sense of pride, achievement, and a sense of passion and purpose, I can reward myself at that point constructively and begin to enjoy the longer term benefits of having done a job well done, having completed a job well done. Ultimately, doing this now, having the just do it mentality, is a win-win. Okay, and again, just see where that resistance to the thought of that thing, whether it was going to the gym, maybe writing a book, maybe doing the taxes, whatever it happens to be, just let that now recalibrate and see where it is now on the scale. And as with all of these EFT exercises, of course, you can repeat the process as many times as you need to. Just watch this video as many times as you need to. Now, right now, it's about closing the loop. And I choose peace now. And that's it. That's the exercise. Now, we are now approaching the end of the 10-day mini course. And tomorrow I'm going to be presenting you with the fastest version of EFT for ridding yourself of any kind of immediate anxiety. It's a very powerful technique, and it's one that I'm going to share with you. And I hope that you'll be able to join me for that one as we enter the final day. And until then, I hope you feel free to, communicate with me if you've got any questions. As always, I'm happy to answer any comments, and I do wish you well with today's exercise. This is David Ferratian. Have a good day.